Nigeria on the Road to Sudan by Majeed Dahiru. With its people deeply divided along ethno-geographic and religious fault lines under a festive socio-political atmosphere arising from heightened insecurity, the situation in Nigeria today reads like a tragic plot from the Sudanese playbook. Like Nigeria, Sudan was a British colonial creation which lumped racially, ethnic, and religiously diverse peoples together in a self-serving scheme of nation-building experimentation. Nigeria, like Sudan, is almost evenly split into a predominantly Muslim north and a Christian south. Whilst both countries are rich in oil, mineral resources, most of it deposited in their Christian south, but the power to decide who gets what, when, and how from the crude oil mineral revenue has been domiciled in the north, in the Muslim north, for most part of the several decades of independence from the British in 1956. Sadly, the British experiment of making a nation out of a vast Sudanese country stretching over a landmass of 2,505,800 square kilometers with a mosaic of over 40 million people failed spectacularly in 2011 when the country splitted along its fascinating ethno geographic and religious fault lines into the two countries of predominantly Christian South Sudan and Muslim Sudan North. Whereas the British succeeded in creating Sudan in 1956, the constituent people of the country failed to build a Sudanese nation 55 years after independence. The failure of the Sudanese state and its subsequent division into two ethno-geographic and religious entities was a long time coming after several years of the purveyance of Islamist separatism, northern regional exceptionalism, and ethnic transborder nationalism by the Arab Muslim power master of Sudan. These tendencies gave rise to a northern dominated central government of Sudan that was high on sectionalism, bigotry, and irredentism, which resulted into marginalization and discrimination of other sections of the Sudanese country. Separatist agitations and several decades of armed struggle for self-determination, including two civil wars between the South Sudan Liberation Movement led by rebel leader John Garang and the Sudanese National Army, were reactions to the historic injustices and systematic marginalization of the most Christian southern Sudan's people by successive northern Muslim dominated regime in Khartoum. Well, this is what this news is entail is that this is what exactly happened to Sudanese country, and as a matter of fact, they were separated into two. Sudanese country comprises of the South Christians and the North Muslims, but they were never in agree. As a matter of fact, they separated. So, and they were both a British creation in 1955. So also, Nigeria is a British colonial land, but the way the British organized Nigeria is not something to write home at all, because every problems that Nigerians is facing today were all caused by the British, and it is expedient that the British will remove their hands and let the nation lead themselves. Look at what you are seeing today. The South have an oil in Nigeria while the North haven't. But the people that are controlling the economy of the country are the Northern people, because power was with them. So I do not know how they did it, that the Southerner people were looking and not do anything beside that. So the way Sudanese were separated, I think that is what exactly will happen to this country, because I don't see any unity anymore. People are preaching unity, people are preaching love, people are talking one another. Not that we are not supporting, nobody is supporting war and all of that. It's not good. But with the way the country, things is going in this country, I do not think that there will be peace and unity in this country again. That is my contribution.